up to the
We are operating on a frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows. To you who are trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable. We are operating on a frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows. To you who are trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
let's do this.
Good evening, and we're unmuted. Welcome to top 4 of Coach Show Cote 9.
That was not a great time to unmute. I was coughing.
It's okay, man. I remember to unmute us. Let's take the win. Going to be a very short show this week. We don't have New Order games because Brett was luckily on holiday last week.
Yeah, it's a bit of an awkward one. Litops is on holiday this week, so we've got no slides. And I was on holiday last week, so we've got no games.
And I was on holiday. I was working my ass off last week, so I don't know what the results are.
I mean, you can't call it a holiday. I was with family, and family is just the worst.
Necessary evil.
The necessary part feels unnecessary. Although my mum is convinced that in the attic she still has all of my original Pokemon cards. So that's a couple of $100,000 up there if they're in good condition.
Right next to the mouse, probably eating them. Oh shit! I haven't cancelled that yet. Okay. Oh, something else I've got to do. So, welcome to Coach Show. So, Cote 10's been announced. Cote 10 sign up will open, I'm going to say, in 2 weeks today. Why 2 weeks today, you may ask? Because I have a day off to fix the SAS lock on Friday this week, one of them. And so we'll probably a week today or 2 weeks today, we'll open up KOTE 10 and sign up. I will be playing the intro video, explaining the rules again. We've seen to have a lot of interest from it.
I'm really glad that I was able to work with the patrons to get this kind of format, because it seems to have been accepted, and there's as much hype for this one as there was for KOTE 8, and hopefully we can have a huge event to go out on.
Yeah, but if we don't, that's fine too. But yeah, this will be our last event. I know I repeat this every week, but I just want to keep this. I don't want anyone to tell me they were surprised or weren't aware of this fact, so we will keep mentioning it. Do we have anything from contributors this week?
Yes. Basically, the only thing we got from contributors at the minute is from the KFPL, and Jupiter's just little updates, basically saying that it's a bit of a death match, being given that it's a survival in the KFPL. There are 22 people at the point of being eliminated, and only 6 people still have all 5 of their decks, 2 of which are members of the Hamburg Atlantean. So, our prediction that the Hamburg Atlanteans were going to take KFPL's money a third time might come to fruition.
Oh, I think that's your prediction. I was going against you, just on the law of averages. But my
Jupiter's backing Not Tonight, which is a safe horse to back. You just went against me for the sake of going against me, and I went with Hamburg because they've already won it twice.
Yeah, no, you're fair point, man, fair point completely.
I'm also wearing my Space Jam Legacy T-shirt that I picked up.
Awesome. So the other thing to talk about is the giveaway.
Yes.
And I'm going to do that before you do.
You did.
So the giveaway is coming up. We're going to do the draw. Is it finals week? We're going to do the draw.
Yeah, the day of the finals. So next week.
So So in 2 weeks we will be doing the draw for the giveaway. Now, as everyone's aware, to qualify for the giveaway, you fill in the form, and then you get entries depending on what level you are. So I will spend probably an hour of my life validating that you're a Patreon or you're a subscriber on Twitch or so on. Or, and I say I will spend an hour. I'll try to get Brett to do it. But someone will spend an hour of their life going through the list, and then we put all your names on a spinning wheel and spin the spinning wheel. And the winner gets. You got the sleeves to hand, man?
Not the sleeves, but I've got the playmat.
Go for it. Show us the playmat, then.
So we've got the KOTE 9 playmat, which is here. Hello. The KOTE 10 playmats are just claiming customs at this moment in time.
Awesome. How many of those did we order?
I ordered 6. 3 for the winners, 1 for a giveaway, 1 to present to Josie, and that means that there's 1 spare.
For us to fight over. You can have...
Basically, it was the same postage to order 5 as it was for 6. So I was like, okay, I might as well just add 1 extra on there, because I've ordered quite a lot from these guys. I mean, I've literally got this one arrive a couple of days before I ordered the KOTE 10 stuff. Nice.
So yeah, there's good quality stuff, man.
Yeah, it's really good. And I mean, for how much I'm actually paying, how much I'm actually charging for the size of the playmat, it's ridiculously cheap.
Great. Well, I look forward to seeing what KOTE 10 ones look like.
Me too.
So,
Also,
go ahead.
My own made card game arrived.
Ooh, Beyond.
Yes.
So when are we going to get to play it?
Whenever I actually have a chance to meet people IRL, I'll bring it down. My card's completely fixed, so as long I might come down to Bitsy at some point. But I've got a fully printed out thing on there. I've got a friend who's trying to run Digimon at my local store. I might see to give it a try as well, and then I can go on from there.
Hey Christoph, we love you too. So as pretty much that's all we've got for today, let's jump onto the standings, unless I've missed anything.
Not particularly, because we haven't got anything to actually update.
And that's, let me just sort out the... So I normally do this while we're doing other stuff. Set up the...
Yeah. It's a really interesting one to see the brackets for this week.
Oh yes, there we go. So, hopefully that can be read.
Yeah, that looks good on my side. EU discrimination. I mean, you were literally the only EU team left in it.
Yeah.
Christoph.
And I mean, I'll be honest. Looking at this list, this is not the top 4 I would have put my money on.
Oh no, Zion's crew is Italian.
Oh, that's true. Yes, Science Crew are Italian. But this top 4 is not the one I would have put my money on coming through, as we have 2 new teams, 2 AP teams, not from Hong Kong, and then
New York. I think this is the furthest New York City has got.
Did they not make top 4 last time?
Top 16 and KOTE. We don't actually put how
Yes,
far
we
they
do.
made it on the.
They do. They made top 8. They made top 8 last time. So this is the furthest they got.
Yeah, this is the furthest they've got. I mean, Comms Officer Dua did not have an easy opportunity. Repel, but to take them 3-0 is a bit.
But also Hamburger Lanterns beating Hamburger Lanterns, even if it's only 2-1. I mean,
Zion's crew. I mean, and then Zion's crew getting taken down. That's.
And they took down Hamburger Lanterns 2, and Zion Crew took down Hamburger Lanterns 3. So I mean,
and Comms Officer Dua had to take down Hamburger Lanterns 1.
And
then they had to take down Repower. So Comms Officer Dua I've got possibly the toughest ride to the finals. Facing Hamburger Lanterns 1, Repower, and New York City.
I mean, just look at this. You're sort of going. I reckon it's going to be New York City versus D20 Primus in the final.
I would like it if they both had the same time zone. That would be brilliant for me.
And if it's AP, they can do their own commentary as well. But yeah.
Because the issue I'm looking at here is either way it's AP and NA. And I've got a feeling I'm going to be recording these games at God early in the morning.
And I'll be there because I'm an idiot, because it's the final.
Well, this is the top 4. I'm going to try and record D20 Primus and Pempaka Beecher.
Yeah, I mean at the final I'll be there, no matter what time zone it's in.
So the finals we're going to try and do live. It's just going to be really interesting if we've got 3 time zones to cover.
Christoph, why didn't you win? But hey, that's how it goes. Yeah, I mean
from what Christoph told me, it was a very close third game. It could have gone either way.
No, it sounds like it. I mean, New York City and no kind of fans. I mean, but this is Pakovich's first event.
Yeah.
And okay, they've got some names that we recognise, but and the decks are ready to go live at 1 hour 47. But Comm Officer Dua, again, this is their first event.
I have double checked. All the top 4 formats are in.
Good.
Cut 2 seems to be missing some, but I'm mainly focused on the top 4 at this moment in time.
So let's jump to the Cut 2 then. So here we have the Final Swing Alpha versus Madrid Archons. We always seem to have a Spanish team at the top end of the second cut. Normally, sometimes it's Keyforge Granada. Unfortunately, Clutch, he didn't make it through. I was hoping on then to see them in the final, but hey, ABR Youngest Bears got in the way. So we have an America versus Europe and an America versus America. So if it ain't Grope versus ABR.
The Youngest Bears Clutchy game, their final game was played late last night. I had to prompt them in the evening.
Thanks for that. So this will be very interesting, and then we jump to Cut 3, where we gave up.
A lot of people in Cut 3 forgot that they actually had games to play, and God knows what's happened here.
So yeah, so we're going to announce Bai as the winner of Cut 3.
I mean, a lot of games that Bai has played over the last year, they deserve a win.
They've won a few, more than you'd expect, like when they played each other.
And I mean, they brought some pretty decent decks.
Well, maybe null, but yeah. I'm just trying to see here. So yeah, we're missing the Madrid Archons deck from Final Swindle.
If you look at Bai, they have played in all 9 events, and this is their first win in the third cut.
Yeah, all 10 events. You mean? Let's be clear. There's a KOTE 0. I'm not sure. I don't think they were in KOTE 0, but hey. I mean, they played the playoff top 8 and top 4 against themselves. I mean.
Yeah.
And this leak was the best thing
definitely.
I did.
I would happily record a Bai versus Bai game.
It would be a bit dull and short, all very short.
my head wants to just upload 5 minutes of darkness for this week and just put it as buy versus buy round one.
Go on then, man.
I just see him. Might just record 5 minutes of pure blank PCO and then upload it.
So looking at the teams who this is their first event, you got Komatsu Duo who came fourth at the new teams, and Pakabachi who came third at the new teams. D20, and then the top two teams didn't make it this far. D20 Mark actually only made it to the second cut anyway. So it's really interesting to see that they've seemed to have turned it round to get to the top of the top cut.
Oh, definitely. It's like I said, there's names that we've seen there before, but this is the first time playing as this team competition.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a very painful week for you to record, and an interesting week. I mean, the Komatsu Duo guys might do their own recording, so it might be best if you try and do D20 Primus versus Pakabicha.
I literally said about a few minutes ago, that's the one I've already messaged to record.
So I'll reach out to the Indonesian guys to see if they want to do their own commentary, and we can chuck it up as well.
Sounds good. And then the finals next week will be live, probably over the weekend.
Well, I won't be there over the weekend, but yeah, sure. I just realised I'm away that weekend.
Well, the 21st, 22nd?
Yeah.
Okay. And then after that, we're going to take a couple of weeks break, possibly do a quiz in the meantime, depending on how I'm feeling, and then we should be back. I think we agreed on the 7th.
Yeah, we'll probably do a quiz on. Trying to think that because we'll probably do a quiz on the 31st. Yeah.
Yeah, a week before I come back.
Well, only because it doesn't actually give us any break point. That's the only concern we have, unless we say we're not going to have anything. I'd rather we do the quiz. I'd rather we have a couple of a longer break. So do the quiz on the 7th, start on the 14th.
Can do.
Because that hits your goal for the 7th still in place.
And it means that if you're going to think if it's going to be 2 weeks until the form's ready, that would only give them 2 weeks to register, whereas this gives 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Makes it a bit better.
Sure, we'll argue that. Yeah, sounds good, man. So that's all.
That also means I'm not recording or editing on my wedding anniversary, which would be good.
If you remember it this year.
I was streaming last year. My wife is not going to let me forget that.
Aww. You need to put the flow waves into the blank video. Yes, we need to put the waves into the blank video. But I don't know.
I love those waves. I'm so happy with them.
It's when's the next set due out still? Do we have any official confirmation yet?
We've got nothing. FFG have been. I've not seen anything from FFG officially about set 6, which is a bit of a shame because we had a format in mind for set 6. If set 6 has been coming out soon, we might have even delayed till set 6. People are speculating that it's going to come out October, November this year.
My man is February still.
But without anything official by FFG now, I really don't see that happening. My bet is that it's going to be released. They're waiting to find out when they can start hosting Vault Tours again, and the set will be released to coincide with the first Vault Tour of 2022.
Would make sense.
So they can sort of launch off with a big bang, appeal to newer players and older players alike.
And ultimately makes a good point. They're probably going to say something with this week with Gen Con or an in-flight report. So
True.
It's a valid point.
It's well, but I mean, you got to think. We had the Dark Tidings stuff. June, July in 2020, and we didn't get it till February, March 2021. But that was due to a COVID. If you're announcing set 6 a couple of months before it comes, it doesn't allow for the proper hype and spoiler season to happen.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I mean,
if it's coming out late November, December, that would be fine. But I think they're going to wait until they've got official Vault Tour dates. Maybe one early in 2022 and launch it as part of their first Vault Tour, because that will bring a lot of people back in, and it's kind of boost the momentum the game needs. Because if you go on Facebook at the minute, it is just posts. It is 50% people posting the game is dead, and 50% posting that they love the game.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the problem we have right now is the game has got stagnant. COVID's the reason why this came along probably a couple of years early, and
Yeah.
Dark Tiding's not great for new players. No matter what anyone says, I don't think it's great for new players. It's just an awesome format. I love the Tide, but the Tide is horrible for new players.
It adds a lot more complexity to the game, especially when you're trying to learn the keywords and interactions. When you also then got to look at 4 previous sets as well and this brand new mechanic, which doesn't actually feature in any of the older sets.
And it's such a massive change as well because it impacts so many cards again in a good way.
Oh yeah, really way. And speaking of like the situation here, if you are looking to get a very high end deck for a very high end price, Jupiter is selling off some of his best decks. Don't expect to get them dirt cheap. He has told me he'd rather put them into a cube to play with friends and family. But if you've got a decent offer for a decent deck that could possibly take Voltors, look up on Jupiter's list. My double prime winner is part of Jupiter's collection now, and it's an absolutely amazing deck. A few people are very shocked I sold it, but it went to a better home.
Yep. I mean, say everything has a lifeline, so I think that's all we've got for this week. I mean, is it? I'm quite keen because I've had in the same week for work again to kill this here and come back next week. Is there anything? We'll end with the KOTE 10 video again for in the unlikely event.
It's really short. I was going to ask if you wanted to put in a quick game just to pad the time.
I think I am going to politely decline and then
I
go and have my dinner.
I haven't played a game in 3 weeks. I am rusty as hell.
I haven't eaten yet today, so I just got my dinner.
Okay.
But next time if we get stuck like this, we will do that. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Sorry it's just such a short show this week. And
brilliant. I'm going to get so much work done tomorrow.
Exactly. I could sleep. And we'll see you all next week. So have a great one.
I'm just trying to figure out who to raid.
We're not used to doing it this time.
Oh.
All right.
This guy.
Cheers, Christoph. Bye.